Please confirm if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's get started. And at any point you stop, just call my attention, right? So if you stop hearing me at any point, please just call my attention, right? So it's so amazing to have you, Raj, Godwin, Tolu, Iyetunde, and who else again? Who do I have? David, Kende, Kenneth, Mark, Matthew, Presidia, who else? Who am I leaving? Who am I leaving? Who am I leaving? Who else? Okay, I hope I've called everybody. If I didn't call your name, okay, Ayinde, and Sidlet. Did I call that right? All right, so it's so amazing having you here. So today, what are we going to be doing today? What are we going to be talking about today? So today we're going to be talking about BA in tech versus BA in non-tech. Please confirm you got that. So we'll be talking about BA in tech and BA in non-tech. That is what we are discussing today. That is what we are discussing today. So about Amdari. I don't know if you know anything about Amdari, if it is the first time you're hearing about Amdari, or maybe you Google Amdari somewhere. So let me just tell you a little thing about Amdari, right? Let me tell you a little thing about Amdari. Amdari is an innovative platform designed to revitalize how aspiring tech professionals build a career and gain practical experience. What is Amdari's mission? Our mission is to bridge the gap between theoretical learning and real-world experience by providing users with real-life end-to-end practical and hands-on projects in data analytics, data science, data engineering, business analysis, project management, SOC analysis, threat intelligence, ethical hacking, and penetration testing, governance, risks, and compliance. That is GRC, right? So in a nutshell, what is Amdari? Who is Amdari? What did they do? In a nutshell, Amdari bridges the gap between you and your dream job, right? You know, when you want to land yourself a role, the first thing they ask, your experience. Tell us about your experience. What have you done before? So Amdari is that gap, right? So they are here, they are in existence just to give you that experience you never had, so that you can land yourself your dream role. That is who Amdari is, and that is what they stand for, right? So Amdari is spread in different departments: the data analytics, data science, data engineering, business analysis, project management, SOC, trade, ethical hacking, and what GRC. That is the service Amdari is offering for now. Yes, for now. Now, about Adeza. Who is Adeza? Adeza is a technology expert with over a decade experience in data analytics and management consulting. As the co-founder, as the founder of Tenalytic and co-founder of Amdari, Adeza has helped over 2,850 plus people with low prior tech background transition into tech and land their first job. So he is a part of the founder of Amdari, right? So why is he doing this? So that you can land yourself a role without stress, at ease, once you're ready to put in the work. So what is again somebody that have over a decade of experience and has coached 2,850 persons without being dragged on social media, then you should know that he's doing something right. He is doing something right, right? And analytics just clock 5 years, and you've not heard of them say, oh, somebody took this money, oh, I was not trained, oh, I paid, I didn't get the service, oh, this, oh, that. That shows that they are doing something worth doing well, right? So a data experience span for what? Data science consult, both for UK and UX, data analyst, business performance in Sahara Group Limited, data analytic consultant in FITC. He worked in sports, financial service, edtech, energy, and automobile sector. Currently reside in what? Canada. So let's go further. So about Oluchi, this is it's so funny. I don't know, when I come to read about myself, it makes me laugh. I don't know why it's making me laugh, right? So this is me. So who am I? Who is Oluchi? So Oluchi is a business analyst team lead. I've learned from what turning complex challenges into clear, actionable strategies that deliver real impact. So with nearly half a decade of experience from finance, healthcare, production, tech, down to consulting, I specialize in refining business processes, enhancing stakeholders' collaboration, and optimizing operations for sustainable growth. So I am proficient in a wide range of industry tools such as Jira, Miro, Mura, Trello, Confluence, Power App, Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, Asana, and etc. I am highly skilled in agile, waterfall, and hybrid methodology. So I combine both sharp analysis and stakeholder mastery with a commitment to delivering value that exceeds expectation. So furthermore, I have successfully coached over 300 business analysts and still counting, because they are going to come join us very soon. So welcome to the winning organization, right? So welcome to the winning Amdari. Welcome to Amdari. Welcome to the winning organization. So let's go further. What are we doing today? Why are we here? What are we doing today? What are we discussing today? Number one, okay, so we're discussing about understanding the pay gap. That is the money truth. We're going to discuss the BA in tech by the BA in non-tech, right? So we're also going to discuss which parts fits you. That is, which parts you should follow, you should take, or you should start with, which strategy and the action step. Now we're also going to talk about Amdari work experience internship, and of course, our special offer to you, right? That is what we are doing today. Please, if you are still here with me, can you give me a thumbs up? If you know that I am not here alone, we are still together. Please, can you give me a thumbs up? If we are still together, can you give me a thumbs up? All right, thank you. Godwin, Ivy. All right. Okay, Raj. Okay. I know people that are giving me thumbs up. When I want to give my special package or I want to give them something, I am not going to give you. I know people that are telling me that they are still here. I know people that are active. So by the time I want to share something, please don't say I, or me. I will not give you. I've taken note. Godwin is here. I'm going to give Godwin my special package. Ivy is here and Raj too. I know people that are active. So by the time I start sharing, maybe it's even food or chocolate cake or drink that will share, I will not give you because you didn't give me a thumbs up. So please, if you know you're still here with me, kindly give me a thumbs up so I continue. All right, Godwin, don't worry. I'm going to give you my special package. And you're even coming to the business analyst family. I'm going to give you my special package. Don't worry yourself. All right, so let's go further. What are we doing again? So now this is team non-business. This is team non-tech BA. And this is team tech BA. So what are we doing? So now I want you to paint this scenario in your head. Imagine these two BAs. Please, if you hear me say BA, I'm talking about business analyst. So imagine these two BA, both are talented and of course, very hardworking. However, one works in fintech, analyzing payments flow. The other works in retail, analyzing store performance. Fast forward 3 years, fast forward to 3 years after. One is earning £85,000 annually, while the other is earning £50,000 annually in the same role, no? Like they are doing the same job, but they are in two different worlds, right? So today we'll be uncovering why, and more importantly, which path is right for you. We're going to discuss why is it that one person is earning more and the other person is not earning more, and they are doing the same role, like they're playing the same role. So today we are going to be discussing that, right? And please, in case you are not from the BA side, you are not a fan of BA family, just use this because it's the same thing everywhere, right? It's the same thing everywhere. Just structure it to suit your own career path, right? So let's continue. So the money truth. So tech BA average ranges in UK. So this is the salary people in tech tends to gain between last year and this year. I'm talking about real facts because I have insight that they have gotten job, and this is what they are earning. So entry level role, they are talking about between £30, £30,000 to £42,000 annually. Now the mid-level role, that is if you have 3 years to 5 years experience, you should be looking at £50,000 to £70,000 annually. Now, if you're looking at the senior level, right, that is 5 years plus experience, you're looking at £65,000 to £85,000 plus annually. Now, London Premium add 15 to 25% of this figure. Now, let's look at the non-technical. Please, just a second. All right, sorry about that short break. Please, are you still here? Are we still together? All right, thank you. So now let's look at the non-technical BA, their ranges and what their average range in a year between last year and this year. Now, for the non-technical BA, a salary range is between, for the entry level role, is between £25,000 to £23,000 annually. Their mid-level role, that is between 3 years to 5 years, is £35,000 to £50,000 annually. Now, for the senior level, that's people that have 5 years experience and above, is between £50,000 to £65,000 plus, like above, right? Annually. Then traditional sector, just like retail and manufacturing, they pay £35,000 to £45,000 as mid-level. Now, looking at this now, you know that they are never the same. Like, they are never the same. Now, between insights, tech BA earns 30 to 50% more at every career stage. Like I said, whatever you are hearing today, please just position it in your own career path, right? Because it is not possible for people in tech to be earning the same range in people in non-tech. It's never possible. It's not done anywhere. There is always a salary there. Like there is always a difference in salary. So tech BA earns 30 to 50% more at every career stage, with the gap widen as you progress. So as you progress, the gap is going to be expanded. That is what this particular slide is talking about. So let's go further. So you may ask, why the gap? Like, why this gap? Why this gap? Like, why this gap? Why this particular gap? So we have this gap because of what? The revenue model. Tech companies, e.g., SaaS and fintech, have 80 to 90 profit margin by 5 to 15% than 5 to 15% in retail and manufacturing. Imagine a company that is having 80 to 90% profit, and a company that is having 5 to 15% in retail and manufacturing, right? So if my organization is earning 80 to 90%, of course, I tend to pay my staff more than a company that is earning 5 to 15%. That is the difference. Now, evaluation premium. Fintech companies like Monzo pay £70,000 to £85,000 for mid-level BA because they are competing for talent in high growth sector. Yes, for you to get a business analyst in that level, you have to be willing to pay, because there's a lot of work to be a business analyst. Yes, there's a lot of work becoming a business analyst. So if you want the best, you should be willing to pay for the best. So skills scarcity. Only 50% of BA have technical skills like SQL, API knowledge, and agile methodology. Just 15%. So will you want to be among those 50%? Let's say in your own personal career, will you want to be among those 15%? Right? Those 15% of people that have that technical knowledge, because they are not everywhere. They're not everywhere. So the 15%, and make sure you are good, like you are very, very good in that 15%. So which means you become hot cake in the market. So let's continue. Now, impact scale. Digital projects, digital products can reach millions instantly. One feature improvement could generate millions in revenue, all thanks to what? Tech. So let's go further. Let's meet some of our Amdari consultants who were once confused, eager to start a career as a tech or non-tech BA, but held back by a lack of choice and decision. After after joining our program, they gain more clarity, skills, and confidence needed to succeed, right? So let's just meet them and see what they are saying. So now let's meet Tolu. So Tolu got a job. As you can see, this is my name here. Hi, Oluchi. How are you doing? I just got a feedback that I got the job, right? She went for a job interview and she got a job. So how much is her basic salary? Her basic salary is 48,000 pounds. That is her basic salary. Then lunch allowance per day, like every day, they'll be giving her £5 every day. She will get £5. She gets 15.5% employee. I couldn't even capture everything here. She also have health allowance. She also have health allowance to show you that this, imagine her earning 48,000 pounds. And guess the highlight of this job? It is a sponsorship job, right? So Tolu lives in the UK. She lacks both the confidence and skill to learn herself a role as a business analyst. All she did was just to say yes to Amdari work experience program, so she could get practical knowledge and confidence. A few months into the program, she got herself a good high-paying job, a good high-paying tech BA role with 48,000 pounds as a basic annual salary, which is applicable to a visa sponsorship role, aside from other benefits. So yes, they actually sponsored her visa in the UK. So now let's meet another amazing person. So now meet Larry. So who is Larry? So Larry worked in her organization in a junior role unrelated to BA. In fact, she was not even in the BA side, right? But guess what? With what she was taught, both in her project and the strategy shared in Amdari mentorship section, she decided to explore, right? And that gave her a good role with good pay, of course. So secondly, this is me and her. We're just interacting. I was asking her, how was her day? Like, how are you? Because she said she was going for a vacation. I was like, how was the vacation? How did it go? She explained everything. She said, secondly, I had an interview 2 weeks ago. I didn't think it went well, but I called the role all thanks to God. For my application, I spoke about the data project we worked on earlier on this internship. The role is a business analyst with data analytics. Are you saying it now? That this thing happens, like it is a reality. Because I have seen it happen to people that are not even relate, as in, yeah, she was not even in the tech side. She has been in the banking industry. But you are going to hear from her. Let's just continue. So now let's meet another amazing business analyst. Let's meet Anita. So Anita, she started a BA analyst with no direction or thinking she would never land herself such role. You may be wondering why. Like, why is she going to be thinking that she's not going to get that job? Of course, lack of confidence and believe that getting a tech role is impossible because she was not from the technical background, right? But with the help of her specialists, she was able to secure a role as a tech BA, and she has been in that job for 3 months plus now and still counting. So Anita got that job in September, and we are in December. She's still doing her job. And imagine the pay. The pay is 85 pounds, $85 per hour. Per hour, she gets $85. And she works 7.25 hours per calendar day. So each day, calculate 7 points. Should have done that calculation. Calculate 7.25 times 85. Do the mathematics yourself. This is what somebody is aiming per day. So she earned 58 pounds every day. Every day I hope oh, this is not correct. I didn't do it well. Okay, she earned $616.25 every day. Now check that in, like, let's say in 25 days. That's how much? 15,000 pounds in $15,000 in 25 days. 25 days, $15,000 is going to enter her pocket because she said yes to Amdari, right? So let's just continue. So what did you just read? What you read in those testimonial is a golden thread in action, right? They didn't just sit down and the job came to them. They actually did something. Even with the whole strategy and everything that was done, they did something. They learned the strategy Amdari work experience gave, which I'll be telling you more in the coming slide. And they also converted that theory into one variable word experience. Now, and please, this is not magic. This is not magic. This is not rocket science. So this job didn't fall on their laps, right? They had to apply, confidently prove their capabilities, and they are now employed in that dream job. Amdari doesn't give you job. Amdari empowers you so that you will get that job. That is the duty of Amdari. So don't think that it's like it's Amdari that gave them. No. Amdari empowers you so that you will get that job as is without stress. Right? So now, where were we before the plot ticket? So now let's continue. Non-tech BA by tech BA. What each part looks like. So BA in the non-technical world, what is their daily reality? So the industry that you see them, traditional banking, manufacturing, retail, consulting, public work sector, depending on what they are doing, right? So what you will do, what did they do? What did they do as a BA in the non-technical world? So they analyze operational processes and workflow in physical and hybrid environment. They optimize supply chain, inventory system, and logistic operation. They develop business cases for cost reduction and efficiency initiative, right? They conduct extensive stakeholders interview across departments. They create process map for organization transformation. So now, what tools do you need to master if you want to become a traditional business analyst? Like you just want to be a normal business analyst, not a technical business analyst. Visio for process mapping and workflow and work charts. Six Sigma or Lean methodology for process improvement. PowerPoint for stakeholders presentation and business cases. Excel and Power BI. Project management workflow using Prince2, traditional waterflow, ETC. That is what you should be looking at if you want to be a traditional business analyst. Please, when I say traditional, I don't mean local business analyst. I just mean not technical business analyst, please, right? So now let's look at the technical business analyst. What is their day-to-day activity? So what did they do? What did they work? Fintech, SaaS, e-commerce, health tech, edutech, etc. Anywhere that happens to do with tech, they are there. Anything tech, they are there. So analyze user behavior data from digital platform, right? Work with engineers on API integration, payment flow, and data pipeline. Interpret analytics from Google Analytics, mix panel, amplitude, or tabular, right? So define features for mobile app and web products used by large numbers. So run A/B tests, make sure major features impact on revenue and what engagement. So create user story acceptance criteria in tools like Jira. I don't know. Do you know Jira? Have you heard about Jira before? Have you used Jira before? Do anybody know Jira? You know Jira, right? Okay, Tolu know Jira. God, you know Jira. Wow. I said gradually I'm seeing technical business analysts here. So if you're a technical business analyst or you want to be a technical business analyst, of course, you have to be looking towards Jira. That is where we do our backlog. So let's continue, okay? So what tools do they use? What tools do you need to master? At least start looking at. Power BI tabular for what? Data visualization. Jira Confluence for agile documentation. Postman for API testing and integration validation. Figma Miro for what? When you're framing and user journey mapping, right? So basic understanding of cloud platform, like what? Azure, Google Cloud, etc. This is what we should be looking at to master. So which part fits your background? I know you might be wondering, like, okay, how can I even take a decision? How can I take a decision? Which part did I know that it fits my background? Like, which part should I follow? Which part should I take? Are you confused, or you already know the part you want to fall under? If you know you want to be a business analyst, or let's say you're not even a business analyst, you're a data science, data analyst, and all of that. If you know the path you want to follow, give me a thumbs up. If you know the path you want to follow, please give me a thumbs up. All right, Godwin, Tolu, okay. All right, who else again? If you know you know the path you want to follow, give me a thumbs up. Or we are still confused on the okay, Godwin, what part do you want to belong to? Let's start with that. What part do you want to belong to? Okay, if you cannot speak, can you just please type? What part do you want to belong to? All right, Tolu, what part do you want to belong to? What part do you want to see yourself?
Arolichi, do you want me to unmute? I think they can.
Okay, they
Unmute.
can't speak. Oh,
Yes,
please unmute, unmute. Let's have an interactive section, please.
yes, they can. They can speak now.
All right, thank you very much. So please, I'm sorry, I never knew that you cannot speak, right? I'm sorry. So, Godwin, please, what part do you want to look
Okay,
at?
so like I said, that I was looking into BA, business, going into BA. I have some background knowledge in tech already. I
Okay.
WordPress, like I said, I know how to use Jira. Also know how to use the Microsoft Project Manager tool. So basically, I have some tech background already, and so I'm actually looking at BA in tech. So I'm just looking for the right path to follow. Uh,
Okay. All right, interesting. All right, Tolu, which part do you want to follow? Is it the technical part or just the traditional part? So which part do you want to follow?
Um,
Even if you're not a business analyst.
I think I'm going with the technical part. Yesterday, I had a clarity call with Christiana, and she spoke about this. And when I saw the message in the group, I was like, "This is something I wanted to do." So it was even good for me to get more clarity into what I was going to. So yeah, technical part.
Wow. Awesome, awesome. That's nice. Awesome, awesome. All right. So who else wants to share? I think David gave a thumbs up. So David, what part do you want to follow? Are you looking at the technical part or you just want to do the traditional part? All right, so let's just continue so we don't take much of our time. So which parts fit your background? Which parts fit your background? So tech BA might be your part if you want, because of the truth. You can't be a technical person and be lazy. That's the truth. You can't be a technical person and be lazy because things keeps on evolving every single day. Things keep on changing. Now we have AI. If you are not up to that, I used to say that AI is not here to replace your role. AI is only here to enhance your role. But if you don't know what you're doing, AI is going to gladly take your role because you still need human being to take this AI, to configure this AI so that the AI will function. So if you don't know how to do your role, that is when AI will completely steal your job. So if you want to be a technical person, be it a PA or whatever side you want to belong to, once there is a tech involved, you think in terms of user and what experience, users and what experience. You are interested in remote hybrid work opportunities. So you have a degree in STEM, IT, or willing to upskill technically. So even if you don't, in fact, the best business analysts we have in the whole world, like the top business analysts, people that are doing this thing, that are hitting their goal, They are never ever from the technical part. But you know what? They were willing and ready to put in the work and upskill technically. So even if you don't have any background experience in tech, you don't have any background experience in tech, just be willing to upskill technically, please. Technically, and you're good to go. You are comfortable with technology and you enjoy learning new tools. For instance, there was a tool that was launched which day? Okay, let's say 5 years back. If you're a business analyst and you don't know anything about data, of course, you're good, you're awesome, you're okay. But now, as a BA, you don't know anything about data. Hey God, you will be pushed out of the marketplace. At least it's not that you should know the deep. Know something about data. Know something about data, right? Now we are still trying to balance BA data, and now we have AI in the market. So what will you do? So because you're a business analyst or you just finished learning, you cross your hand, you cross your leg, oh, I'm not going to learn again. I don't think I'm ready for this. My dear, give yourself the last 2 years, last 3 years, you will be pushed out of the marketplace because that thing you knew before, that thing you were once taught, is going to be in the ages, right? That is one funny thing about tech. You have to be upgraded. You just have to develop the habit of what? Upgrading your skills. So you enjoy fast-paced environment where product evolves weekly. Of course, you have to be upgraded. Maybe you produce you come up with a project. No, let's say a project was done, the product was produced, it went like successfully, everybody's happy. And maybe in less than a month, no, let's say not a month, let's say in less than 6 months, in 6 months or in 1 year, the organization has said, that there was a tool that came out. They need to upgrade. That is where you hear enhancement. That is if you are using Play Store or Apple Store, you will see they always tell you upgrade some application, right? Why are they upgrading it? Because things keeps on evolving. Even your phone, if you're using Samsung will always tell you should do upgrade your phone. Even iPhone will tell you to upgrade your phone. Why they tell you to upgrade? So that is the work of the tech. What do you think upgrade those parts? Do you think it's traditional BA or traditional people? Please, when I say traditional, I don't mean local people. I will just call them traditional because they are not in the technical board, right? Or normal people. Do you think it's those people that does those jobs? No, it's the technical people that does the upgrading. So and if you notice when you upgrade your phone, maybe you see more features, more fonts, more games, or the camera becomes clearer, or more space, stuff like that. So that is evolving, right? That is evolving. So you are okay with ambiguity because tech move fast and requirement change. Like I said, you cannot be a static person and you want to go into tech. I'm not scaring you, but that is the reality. And of course, life change is constant. And life is interesting when things keep changing. Right? Imagine doing one thing over and over and over and over. It will become boring. Very, very boring. So being a technical person is interesting and not boring, right? So if you believe like being a technical person is interesting, please give me a thumbs up. Or if you know they are boring, give me a thumbs down. Like if you know BA are boring, like being a technical person is interesting, give me a thumbs up. If you know that being a technical person is boring, please a thumbs down. All right, thank you very much. Totally right. Said it. Yeah, being a technical person is interesting because you keep on evolving. Your brain will be working faster. Yes, your brain will be working faster than the usual because you're thinking smart. You're thinking, oh, how can this thing come up? How can this thing come to life? Or you want to get this thing to life, to reality. So you're always thinking ahead, like you're always thinking ahead. So for the non-technical BA might be your path if you want, if you prefer structure and established process. If you prefer what? Structure and established process. If you think in terms of process and efficiency. As a BA, technical person, you think of what? Users and experience. But if you're a non-technical person, you think in terms of what? Processes and efficiency. Then you value industry-specific experts over technical depth. Then you don't care about what's the depth of whatever. It's none of your business, right? So you excel at stakeholders management and relationship building, right? You are interested in industry like banking, even in the banking system, if they are dealing with their application website, like I said, depending on what you want to go and do in the system. So oil and gas or manufacturing, depending on your role, because all of this industry, they also have technical people that work there, especially when it comes to, okay, maybe building of the website, building of the application, or integrating the system, or automating the system. That is the technical people, technical person involved, right? So you have a background in business administration, accounts, or what, social science. So let's continue. The strategy and decision making. Like I said earlier, just people that got a job, right? The job didn't just land on their lap. Huh? They did something. But this strategy is how you can what, take a decision and where you can start from. So which part fits your background? Let's continue on the part. So the smart transition part, right? So maybe you're a traditional BA and you want to transition into what? A technical BA. Start as a BA, or let's say you don't even have any BA background or knowledge, or you've never worked before. Now start as a BA in the what? Traditional industry, volunteer for digital or tech project, and gain experience, target tech adjacent role, and transition to full tech business analyst. You see the stress it comes with. So you have to start as one traditional BA, because a technical BA will also have the experience of the one traditional BA. But a traditional BA cannot have the experience of a technical BA. For you to become a technical BA, you need to read ahead. Like you need to study ahead. But what you can do as a technical BA, you can cut some part of it and still do it as a traditional BA. But what you are doing as a traditional BA, you can still do it as a BA, as a technical BA, but you need to upskill technically. So the truth, both parts can lead to fulfilling well-paid career in the UK. Tech BAs typically earn 30 to 50% more, that is £150,000 over a 5 years of experience, and have more remote or hybrid opportunity. Long-term BA build industry expertise and have career path in established stable company, right? So the best choice isn't just which pay more on average. The best choice isn't which pay more on an average, but which align with your strength, interest, and of course willingness to upskill. You see, this willingness to upskill is very, very, very important. This willingness to upskill, very, very important, so that you don't go and get frustrated. So let's say you want to go for more and become a tech BA. Are you willing to take that stressful route, or allow Amdari to help you get it easily? Just a quick question. So now let's say you want to be a technical BA. So are you willing to go from the traditional method? You go for a voluntary role. Now you start targeting adjacent like tech role. Which role will you go for? And after you land, you still need reference later to show that yes, you're a good staff or you can do the job, something like that. Are you willing to go through that stress? I don't know. Maybe most people like being stressed like this. People like being stressed out like this. So if you know you're willing to go through that route of stress, just give me a thumbs up. If you know you are willing to go through that round of stress, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, nobody. If you know you are not willing, like you don't want to go through that route of stress, you just want baby girl lifestyle or baby boy lifestyle, you just want to get it sharp at ease. You don't want stress. You want Amdari to help you so that it will remove all these tradition, so that you will even clock it. Yeah, Gen Z, so that you will clock it. Just give me a thumbs up. You don't want to go through that stress. You just want to go straight and get your BA tech role or your DA tech role or your cyber security job or your data science job. You just want to get it at ease, like other people that have been getting their job through Amdari. You want to get that? Please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. All right, only 2 people. I know Godwin gave a thumbs up. Okay, all right, no problem. I'm taking notes, David. I'm taking note of these hands that I've seen. I'm taking note. By the time I'll come back in full force, You see, these people are taking note of their names. So when I want to give my special package, they'll be at the front. The rest people will be behind them. So let's just continue. So before I show you, say cheese. I know you might be wondering why is it okay? This is a co-founder. His name is Efe. So I know you might be wondering why the cheese? Why am I saying cheese? So before I show you, can you say cheese? At least give me a smiling emoji. If not, I will not show you the strategy. Give me an interesting emoji. If not, I will not show you my strategy. I'll carry it and go to my house. Are you ready? Okay, Queen. All right. James, you're sending me love. Oh, I carry the love. I'll put it on my chest. Okay, only 3 people. Please, let's call this meeting a night. I'm not doing it again. Let's just call it a night. It's only 3 people. These 3 people, I'll get their numbers and I'm going to tell them about this strategy. Okay, I should just go on. All right. I said I should go on. So let me show you the strategy. So we have amazing Thursday in-house mentorship section. Remember this is the strategy I'm calling out for you. So I need you to please pay close attention, right? And if you have any question, just keep it. By the time we are done with our presentation, I'm going to answer all of your questions in details, right? So we have amazing Thursday in-house mentorship section to enhance your career growth and boost your confidence. Because we notice that how does this section look like? These are just few things we talk about in this section. You're not going to see this section online or being posted anywhere. Never. You will not see it. So what do we do in this section? We talk about these are just few. These are just few because we do this every Thursday. Every Thursday. Amdari is going to 2 years now. So imagine every Thursday we have a mentorship section. So if I want to put it in this slide, of course, it's not going to be enough, right? So in one of our sections, we spoke about what? Overcoming imposter syndrome. We spoke about what? Job application sprint. We spoke about what? From invisible to in demand. We spoke about mentorship and testimonial section. That is people that have gotten job. They come to share with us the way they got the job and of course encourage other people to get a job too. So we do mock interview preparation. So we call people for them we take them live interview in front of their peers because so that it is going to give them like boost their confidence, their morale. So once they're in front, because some people have stage fright. So imagine talking in front of 500, 600 people that you've never seen before. So it's going to do what? Build your confidence. It's going to build that stage fright will not be there. So what are we doing? We are preparing them ahead of the interview. We also teach about how to negotiate job offers and salary. So once they ask you, how much do you want to earn? You will not be how much should I even come for? I don't want to come more and these people will say, they're not doing anything. How much? You're going to talk with confidence because you know why? You have the skill. You have been equipped. You know these tools. You are valuable. That is why they called you for that interview. So you're going to talk to them with your full chest and say what you want to give. So you negotiate smartly without being scared. So we also do all of this, right? So now, what is another strategy again we look at? We also give what? Reference later. This is just few reference later. Here there are more than how many reference later? There are up to 6 or 7 reference later here. So we give reference later. I know when you get a job in the UK, they're going to ask reference letter of your previous employment. Of course, we give reference letter to show you that, okay, this person can do this job. Please give this person the job and all necessary support this person needs to get this role. So we also do what? Give reference letter. Let's look at see what intern are saying about some specialists. What are they saying? I can't read all of this, but let me just pick 1 or 2 to read. Coach Emeka, I still feel like hugging you through the phone. Of course, you've gotten a lot of experience. So, Coach Aisha, you are amazing. I am still pleased that the program has ended, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is the impact and how you have what? Been impactful. Did you get that? Susoma, you are an amazing tutor, a leader and a shoulder to lean on. Thank God we have you. Thank you platform, Amdari. Did you see? You cannot read everything. These are the amazing stuff.
Hello, everyone. I think Oluchi's network is a little bad. Should be with us in a couple of seconds and the exercise patience. Thank you.
Oh my God. Wow. It's like I lost you at some point. Please confirm if you can still hear me. All right. Okay. All right. Fine. Hmm. So I want to show you what Amdari looks like. What Amdari looks like. So let me take you through what Amdari looks like. So when you join Amdari, okay, so please confirm that you're still seeing my screen. Confirm that you're still seeing my screen. All right, thank you very much. Let me take you through what Amdari looks like. Just a second. What is happening? So when you join Amdari, the first thing you're going to see your dashboard. So this is your dashboard. This is what Amdari looks like if you're joining Amdari. So all of this here you're seeing is free courses that you can do. Free courses that you can do. These are free courses you can do. So let me take you through this step. Now, if you look at this learn, all right, this learning platform is help you to build your skills. It helps you to build your skill as a data science, data analyst, data engineer, SOC analyst, GRC, ethical hacker, project manager, and what business analyst. So these courses help you to build your skill. So let's say I am a business analyst. All I have to do is just to click this place here, and courses other business analysts are going to come out. So this is a way of building your skills, like, okay, just helping you to remember what you have been taught before as a BA, right? So maybe you have done projects, maybe you finished your training long time ago and you cannot remember. So it's going to help you to what, for you to remember everything you have. Now let's go to another part again. So now let's go to, this is the learning crash platform. So now let's go to the portfolio. Let's go to the portfolio. So this portfolio part, do you know how difficult it is for you to get a portfolio? How difficult is this for you to build your portfolio? Like you have to know how to program or maybe pay somebody to build it up for you. And Dari gives you that. Amdari gives you that portfolio. All you have to do is just to come to this Amdari. All you have to do is to put in your skills and your project you have worked on, upload it, and finally your portfolio is up. My portfolio overview. So my portfolio website, let's see what it looks like. This is how my portfolio is going to come out. Can you see it? This is how my own portfolio is going to come out. So if you're applying for a job, all you have to do is just to click on this URL here, copy everything here, and post it, and just paste it in that website. Maybe you ask for a portfolio, send us a portfolio. Just come to this place, copy this URL, and send it to them. They don't need to access Amdari. Once they click on it, it's going to bring them to your portfolio, and you can also add your Twitter link, your LinkedIn, and any other website you want to add, right? So this is what my portfolio look like. All of this is given to you by Amdari. So these are the tools I just put up that, okay, I have proficiency in them. So I'm still going to go and upgrade my portfolio. And you can always, like always upgrade your portfolio. It is not static. It is not standby. You can always upgrade your portfolio. So now let's look at other things again that this website have. Now let's look at the job board. Now let's look at this job board. You see this job board here? It's help you to apply for job. So instead of you running from one website to another, looking for applying for different role, that makes it very easy for you. You see here we have remote data governance consultants, right? It makes it very easy for you from different places, both in Canada, remote offer, and different places that you can apply for a job, right? And Dari puts all those jobs together from different job websites, you just put it together so that you can do what? Apply. So you don't have to start jumping from one job website to another, right? That is one thing Amdari does too. So now let's look at another part of Amdari. Internship. This is the real sugar in Amdari. So as an intern, a consultant that is coming to Amdari, this thing here, this is what you'll be seeing. This is where your project is being done. This is where your project is being done. So if you click on this roadmap here, right? If you click on roadmap, you're going to see welcome board. That is where you'll be onboarded. You have started building your experience that recruiters hired for. You have completed your first project. And of course, Amdari will review your CV. Amdari helps you to what? Review your CV. Amdari does what? Review and revamp your what? Your LinkedIn. So they review your CV, they revamp your LinkedIn, you set up your portfolio, then you are ready to start applying for job, right? So these are the steps that you're going to take. See, everything here that you're doing is a step by step, right? Is a step by step. So now let's look at another thing again. My internship program. This is a project that you will be working on. So these are the project that has been worked on. These are the project that's been worked on by consultant. I just want to click into their project and show you what it looks like, right? So if you are interested to know the kind of project my consultant has been working on, give me a thumbs up so that they will not hold me. Why are you showing everybody our project? You're not supposed to show them our project. Why are you showing them our project? If you're interested to see the kind of project my consultant has been working on as a business analyst, give me a thumbs up. And guess what? One of them just land the role in the same kind of project. In fact, you just copy and paste. The person was like, do you know that this our project is even more difficult than the real job, right? Because of course we are going to equip you heavily that when you get the job, your confidence will be top notch, right? So let's see the project. Let's just see one of the projects. So here, they are currently on improving appointment scheduling and management system at what Harmony Medical Center. That is the project they are currently on. So now they have done three good projects. Three good projects, and once they resume, because we're officially going on break, so once we resume, they will continue from where they stop. So they work on integrating a centralized customer feedback system. So let me open this one so that you will have a feel of the project. This is how the project is. So I want to see the overview of the project. This is the overview of the project. See, it's not confusing. I want to see the company's overview. This is the company's overview. I want to see the business challenge. This is the business challenge. Now, I want to see the rationale and whatever you want to see, it is there. So now let me take you through the tasks that they do each day. So this is a 3 weeks project. You're seeing it like this because, where is it? Because they are done, right? You see it like this because they are done with the project. So that's why I can't even open it. But them themselves, they can what? Open the project, right? Because they have done it. This is my own side of the project. Because I didn't do this project, I just kept this side for me to see how their own side looks like. Because I didn't do the project, so it can't open for me. Now, resources. So whatever you're doing in Amdari, whatever your drop-in section, your whatever you're doing. So this is for drop-in section. Like every day, we meet 2 times in a week, 4 hours every day. So 4 hours in a week, 2 times in a week. That is 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. Now, this is a project hub. So we don't just give project. Let's say we give you project and we know that this project you cannot do it on your own. Aside from the fact that we are helping you to do this project, not helping you per se, like guiding you. Yeah, that's the right word. Aside from the fact that we are guiding you to do this project, to make sure that this project comes to reality, we also equip you with the right resources, with the right material, right? So that this project can also be our success. Aside that, we also give you a solution material. So we work on the project on by ourselves with the specialists, and we also give you the materials to that project. So this is the mentorship section that I told you about. One is happening today, and this is the employee section. Employee section where you talk about your CV review, as you are seeing it here, CV optimization and material, Google form, CV optimization, section recording. So this is Amdari. I just walk you through Amdari. Like I just walk you through Amdari. I have given you the secret that only people in the in-house are supposed to see. You will not tell me thank you. And you will not tell me thank you for showing us this secret. People are not telling me thank you. All right. So let's just continue with this. We are almost done. Just a second. We are almost done. All right. So back to this place. So now let's hear what this entails. Like now I have showed you Amdari secret. I have showed you what intel are saying in that text, right? I know some of you will like, okay, let's hear from them now. Let's hear from them and see what these people are saying. Let's hear from them and see what they are saying. Just give me a second. Let's hear from them and see what these individuals are saying about Amdari. Now, do you people remember Anita? The Anita that I told you that landed herself a role. Do you remember Anita? So let's hear what Anita is going to say. Is coming up just a second.
About 2 months into the program. So how does that feel? You got a business analyst role. So I mean, you got a job.
So please confirm if you can see my screen and you can hear what they're saying. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? All right, thank you very much.
Offer just a few months, I think about 2 months into the program. So how does that feel? You got a business analyst role. So how does that feel?
Yeah, feels feels exciting. Yeah, feels exciting.
Yeah. Amazing. That's actually great to know. So what specific skills or experience from this Amdari program would you really say gave you that confidence to ace your interview?
So I would say being in the shoes of a consultant actually helped because you're solving business cases, you're preparing the documentation. So having deeper experiences or having first-hand deeper experiences into creating all the business requirement documentations, using all of those tools, going deeper into business analysis itself was a good one for me. So it just helped prepare me for whatever interview was coming.
Awesome. So what would you say the reaction of the recruiters was like during the interview process? You ended up landing in senior business analyst role, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the reaction like when they saw the quality of the project, or even from you talking about the projects you worked on? What was their reaction like
Yeah. So
as a result of
I,
what you built, the experience you gained, and what you could do?
I could only see a reaction of, okay, this is the girl we are looking for. This is the person we want to work with, right? And having had experience working with those processes as a consultant in Amdari, I was able to defend those projects, talk about the project in depth. I was able to talk about the tools used in the project, cost of the project, benefits, which is everything you would learn and do as a consultant in Amdari. So the only reaction I got was, this is our girl, this is the person we want. Because even at the interview there, they already started asking me how long I needed to give notice in my current job, and then showing me and telling me about the office, what I should expect, and all of that. So it was actually it was very encouraging having to know that okay, you could do an interview, you could ace it very well, and then you get good feedback even while still doing the interview. Not like they'll tell you, we'll reach back to you or we'll get back to you in 3 5 days and you didn't hear from them and stuff. Yeah. So it was actually an amazing one.
Awesome. So, what aspect of your experience at Amdari, right? What aspect of the internship itself really helped you to ace your interview, to go from being a job seeker to somebody that ultimately lands the job, not just being job ready in this case? So, from the mentorship sessions at Amdari to the interview prep and the mock interview session and the project and, every other thing in between, including CV revamp, what aspects would you say really helped you to land the job?
I don't think I can pinpoint one aspect because everything just worked together, right? Yeah, everything worked together. The fact that you are coming on board as a consultant just made you feel responsible for the project, right? So having that responsibility alone for the project is making you want to know more. I'm being inquisitive. I'm learning how to use more tools, how to think and document like a business analyst. So I wouldn't say there was a particular part of it that was instrumental to the success of everything. I feel like it's a combination of everything. And then your mindset coming in also, your mindset plays a big role in everything. So coming in already, in fact, on joining as a business consultant, the lady I spoke to, I told her that I want to get a job in another job in 1 month, right? And the people around me
And
just
you got
laughed.
it.
Yeah, the people around me laughed like, why you have something you're doing? Why do you want to get another job in 1 month? Right. So I
Yes.
feel like your mindset plays a big role. And then coming in as a consultant, like doing it like you're doing the job, do the job. It exposes you to a lot of things and you're learning better, you're doing better, you're working on
Yeah,
so
I sincerely agree with the mindset part of it. So, because whenever we speak to a lot of prospects who are planning on joining Amdari, one thing they always ask is, how sure are you that the 4 months is going to be enough for me to get a job? Are you sure I'm going to get a job? And one thing I tell them is, we have people that got jobs early into the program, right? And it's one thing I've noticed about it is, it's always the mindset and the zeal. They all come in with that energy and they are really committed to it. So the results just comes up at the end of the day, right? And you just testifying to this. You started in August and we're just in September, right? So you also testifying to this fact is just further validating the fact that when we set our minds to something, honestly, we just need a system that supports us, and getting that which we want is very much possible. So on the note of people who are on the fence trying to join the program and considering whether or not, or contemplating whether or not they should trust Amdari with their journey, what would you say to this category of people?
I would say just go for it. I have other friends who are business analysts. I haven't told them I've pivoted already. I've not told them anything. But I'm sure when I tell them, they will tell me, give us the
How
link,
did you do
right?
it?
You understand,
Yeah.
right? So I feel like it's a you thing, right? If you want to do it, don't mind the cost. You want to learn more, use more tools, be exposed to different projects, work on those projects, right? Then it's a go. You should go for it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Annie. I promised 8 minutes and we're done in
Yes,
6 minutes.
fine.
We're done in 6 minutes. This was a very smooth conversation and I am so grateful for your time and the fact that you also created time out of your busy schedule to be here with us. So thank you so much and
Thank you.
congratulations. Senior business analyst role. That's amazing.
Anyway,
Congratulations. All right.
thank you
Thank you
very
so much, Annie, for your time. Do
much.
have an amazing time. It's been a
Yes,
pleasure.
thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
All right, that was awesome. That was awesome. So you heard from Annie that she started in August and she got the job in September. You see, I was not even lying. She started in August and she got the job in September. So just in the space of 1 month, she got a job. So now let's hear from Larry. Larry is even the person that shocked me the most. So let's hear from Larry and see what Larry is going to say.
Hi, Oluchi, the sound is not playing. I guess you need to stop sharing and reshare.
Oh, what did you say, please?
I said the sound for the tab is not playing.
It's not playing. Wow. Okay. Okay, maybe I should share again. Wow.
It's still the same, Oluchi. Still not playing.
Wow. It's still off. The sound is still not playing, but the first one play, and I really don't know why this second one is not
Maybe
really
you need to
playing.
stop sharing. Maybe you should check the YouTube channel. It's on the YouTube channel. Let me send the link here.
Where is it? Please, have you sent the link? I'm trying to get the link too. Okay.
Sending it here now. Yeah, it's in the comments.
All right. Okay. The boats are loading because actually open it twice. So let's just continue. If it opened before we finish, of course, I'm still going to play the video. Okay.
Hi, Oluchi, can you hear us? Hi, Oluchi, your system was froze for a couple of minutes, couple of seconds. Do you
My
want me to
system is what?
still not sounding? Do you want me to share?
Okay, please share because I've tried everything and it's still not working. So just share from your end.
All right, thank you. Let me just do that. Can you stop sharing so I can share?
Uh,
the business analyst role and was very excited for you. Once again, you got a job as a business analyst, right, Larry?
Yes, in my current place of work.
Awesome. So congratulations on getting the business analyst role and was very excited for you. Yeah. Okay. So quick one, right? I would like to know what challenge you faced before landing this role, right? And probably landing your first job in tech also. What was the challenge? I mean, this is your first job in tech?
Yes. I've been in banking operations all the while. So yeah, this is my first role in tech.
Awesome. So what was the challenge you faced trying to get a job in tech as someone who just, got the skill probably from a boot camp and all that? So what was the major challenge before Amdari?
All right. So the major challenge I personally faced was lack of confidence because most of the experience I had was, like I say, textbook experience. It wasn't really hands-on like that. So when I go for in interviews, most times I just get scared. I'm like, and I might start well, but the confidence wasn't really there because I'm a very practical person. I'm the kind of person that once I've done it, yes, then I'm good. But there's a difference between reading it and being told and actually doing it. So confidence was, one of the key issues for me because from my experience, I could say I have how will I say, is it referred experience now or what do they call it from the various roles I've done. But I didn't just have the confidence to say, okay, I have done this or I can do this because I've not actually sat in the role to do it. So I think confidence was my own major issue.
Thank you so much, Larry. And I love what you said about being a practical person, but the best you got in before Amdari was just textbooky, more like theoretical, exposure to your field. And the confidence aspect just ties to the fact that if you've not lived that reality, it will be hard to actually tell the story in a confident way that will be convincing to who's trying to hire you and give you that opportunity. So it's one thing that we preach a lot. And that brings me to my next question, right? So I'd love to know what aspect of your experience at Amdari made you go from being a job seeker to being job ready and then ultimately landing the job.
Okay, I'll say that I have a lot of theoretical experience and certification, like I said earlier. But one thing that really stands out in Amdari is that for a business and analyst, we started from the data aspects, which in this in the current climate where companies are like cutting costs and everything, they want to be sure that they have a business analyst that is well-rounded. So to be honest, it was the fact that I was able to explain to them that I have experience with Power BI and SQL, which I think my first two projects in Amdari, the first one was on SQL and the second one was on Power BI. That is really what got me the role. It's not even majorly anything about business, but for the fact that, okay, they are aware that I'm interested in it, but the fact that I now have that data experience, that was one thing that really helped. And, I got that from here. So, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. So amazing. And lastly, right, I just want to know what aspect of this experience exactly contributed to you acing your interview.
Okay. So I'll say the aspect, like I said earlier, is the fact that as a business analyst, we're first taken through data projects. That really helped me to stand out from just being a regular BA to like a technical BA. That really helped. So I'll say that's the part, that's the specific part that really helped me.
I so love the part where you said being a technical BA gave you that edge. Because honestly, in my career also as a PM, I used to be a software developer before I transitioned at some point to product management. And one thing that really gave me an edge when I was out trying to get a job was the fact that I was coming in as a technical product manager. So most times people don't understand that when you have more skills, it just makes you stand out, right? Because every other person might be doing the same thing and have the same thing, but you have extra, like more tools in your arsenal, right? That just gives you that edge and makes you stand out. So thank you so much, Larry, for your time. I promised at the start of this that it was going to be straight to the point, short, brief, and I wouldn't take too much of your time. But once again, congratulations on bagging the business analyst role. We're rooting for you. We're glad that you joined Amdari and you got what you are here for. Because I mean, the essence of gaining experience is to land a job. I wouldn't be gaining experience if I already have the job in that field, right? So coming from banking, from a banking background to transitioning into tech, gaining experience, and your success story. Larry, also happy to be a part of your success story.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Do have an amazing evening. We appreciate you making our time so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Larry. Yeah, bye.
All right. So, all right. Thank you very much for that.
Hi, I am Mary Camara, a business analysis consultant intern at Amdari.
All right, thank you for helping me to share that part, right? So in less than 10 minutes we'll be done. In less than 10 minutes we are going to be done. So I know you have had different testimony. You have had this, like you had when they said that from the horse's mouth, right? So now I know you might be wondering, like, how can I join Amdari? Like, how can I join Amdari? How can I join? What does it take to join Amdari? That is the part I want to show you. Then I'll attend to your questions and we call it a night. So in less than 10 minutes, we are going to be done. So Oluchi, how did I join and gain this amazing experience? You could hear all of them repeat the same thing. Confidence, 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 confidence. That is one of the things Amdari gives you. So Amdari, your career rebrand. So Amdari is your career rebrand platform. So what did they give you in Amdari? Amdari is intern plus package plus apply, right? So what did you get as an intern? So Amdari Rave, that is remote apprenticeship virtual experience. Amdari Learn, your number one course short platform. That is what I just showed you now. So you're not just getting the experience, you're also learning. You're also learning new things, even as a business analyst, data science, data engineering, depending on your career path. So what package, what comes with Amdari, aside the internship and the learning platform, what comes with Amdari? So you're going to get a CV revamp, you're going to get LinkedIn optimization, you're going to get a mentorship and career section, you're going to get interview preparation, you're also going to get job reference, and you're going to get all the job support. So once you get a job, that if I get this job, they're going to leave me. No, we also provide you with all the job supports, right? We don't let you go like that. We don't just leave you hanging. We also provide on the job support. So Amdari job board. We also have a job board where you can apply for different jobs, and it include LinkedIn, Glassdoor, FlexJob, GitHub, Remote OK, Indeed, etc. So let's go for the employability skills. So one, your CV review and revamp, and LinkedIn optimization, navigating the job market. Of course, all of this is always taught in the mentorship section, interview preparation, mentorship section, job reference later. So when you get a job, you're not just, as they didn't just leave, like I said, they're going to give you with a reference letter to show that this person really, really, really attended Amdari as a as a consultant. This person worked for Amdari as a consultant. You also get on the job support. You also get on the job support. So join internship that collapse the learning curves, right? So stakeholder meeting, client feedback, read business challenge. So what are you going to be using? You're going to be using read tool, read collaboration, and read deliverables. So this program is going to run for 4 months of internship with a job reference later. So the program is going to be for 4 months. So if you put in the work, like Anita said, Anita got a job just 1 month into the program. You put in the work. Even after she got the job, she was still coming for her mentorship. She was still coming for her sections, right? She was still getting job support. She didn't just get the job and she disappeared. She was still coming so that she can build herself the more. Now, our next cohort is starting on the 10th of January. That is when our next cohort is starting. It's going to be 3 months plus 1 month, starting from £103. £103. It's going to be for 3 months. It's going to be for 3 months. So instead of you to pay for 4 months, you will pay for 3 months and get 1 month free. 1 month free. You pay for 3 months and get 1 month free. And this is how it goes, right? for data analytics, data science, data engineering, business analysis, project management, SOC analyst, threat intelligence, ethical hacking, and penetration testing, and governance, risks, and compliance, right? All of this, the full payment. If you want to pay fully for the 3 months, now instead of you to pay for 4 months, Amdari is running a free bonanza. Like we're doing a Cyber Monday sale. So you are going to pay for 3 months. So the 3 months you're paying for, you're going to pay £500. But if you want to break it, discounted amount, instead of you to pay £500, because of course the full price is £500. But for the discounted price, we are going for £310. And please don't say, oh, how am I going to pay all of this? Like how, please, you are not asking you to pay at once, right? You can break it like each month you pay, each month you pay. So you don't, oh, I am not prepared for this. Oh, how can I get this? Was not part of my plan. Yes, multiple payment installment available. So of course you can break it. So just imagine paying 310 pounds, getting a job of over 40,000 pounds annually, which is nothing. Like it is nothing compared to what you are with what you'll be benefiting, with what you'll be paying for, right? So just imagine paying 310 pounds for a job that is over 40,000, 30,000 pounds. Now, more Abdari success story. So these people you're seeing here, they are not even complete. Like I said, Amdari is going to 2 years. We have so many people that have, if you notice here, okay, now we have Andrew, business analyst, we have Neymar, we have Solomon, we have Busayo, we have Stephanie, we have Timmy, we have Olanli, right? Now, more job testimony. So these people here got a job, right? So you have heard from them. This is my beloved Tolu. Tolu that said, oh, that immediately she revamped her CV and she started talking about she started talking about what she look like what the project she has worked on in Amdari. Recruiters started reaching out to her, right? So if you notice that you see business analyst consultant at Amdari, right? So I believe by now she should have updated her LinkedIn profile. So while Amdari consultant thrive better in the job market, they had a control and low risk environment to work in. What they have worked in cross-functional team, they have mastered industry tools, they have gained hands-on experience with project, got feedback from experienced professional, have a portfolio filled with real project, receive a global recognized reference later. So thank you very much. And any question? So any question, I am now open for your question. Any question, is there any clarity you want me to help you gain or anything you want me to help you explain that was not really, really clear? Any question? I think the mic is up. Please, is the mic muted? Please, can you help me unmute them so they can ask question if they have question?
People can speak.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, Tolu, you can go ahead with your question, please.
All right. I wanted to ask when the discount is going to elapse, and then secondly, I wanted to also ask if you're going to be the coach for VA.
You want me to be your coach for VA? Why? Why do you want me to be your coach? Why
No,
do you want
I'm
me to
not
be your coach?
specifying it yet. I just wanted to ask if you're going to be the one to coach us.
Okay, I really can't say yes. I can't say no. But if I am not your coach, we still have amazing coaches that are going to coach you, professionals that are well trained with good experience, right? I am the team lead, right? So of course, I'm not going to give you somebody that is not going to help you out and make you become better and help you land your role. For the discount, Larry, I don't know if you can answer that question, please. Are you still here,
Did you mean Olumide?
Olumide? Please, for the discount, she asked a
Oh
question.
yeah,
When is
so
it going to elapse?
the discount is going to, we are closing for the year on Saturday. So it's going to elapse on Saturday. So by 12 a.m., since we're going to be closing for the year, it's going to elapse on Saturday. This coming Saturday, I mean.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Tolu, did you get that? He said the discount is going to elapse this Saturday. That is when the discount is going to elapse, right? That's what he said. Okay, please confirm you got that, please. All right, thank you very much. Okay, Godwin, your question, please.
Okay, so my question is this. The mentorship classes, what are the timing like? Because some of us, I don't know if the timing would clash with, our part-time jobs and all that. That is one of the questions I want to ask. And then secondly, I was going to ask about the discount in Allah, but I get it now. It's Saturday. Today is Thursday. Just 2 days from now. I think that's all.
All right. So for the mentorship, right, that holds every Thursday, it starts by 8 p.m. UK time. 8 p.m. UK time. So even if you miss any of the section, it is recorded and it is going to be uploaded in your own dashboard, just like the way you saw me show you those dashboard. So you always have it in your dashboard so that you can always go through it, right? So even if you miss it, of course, there is always a recorded classes for you to meet up with.
So sorry, the projects that we're going to be working on, are they real-time projects like the projects you guys have on your dashboard? Are they real-time projects or will I say like or a prototype of a project that has been worked on?
It's a real-time project. It's a real-time project. Every team has that project. It's a real-time project.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you are welcome. So any other question again?